to derail and roads to flood. Swedish and Norwegian meteorologists issued red alerts for several days this week and said the hardest hit places could receive a month or more worth of normal rainfall in 24 hours and the worst floods in 25 years in Norway or even 50 years.
Rain, rain, rain. Did I mention rain? The whole vacation now has been raining away, but that makes up for the next video, the primary mirror cleaning. So I'm going to take it out of my telescope and go inside and take a look at how dirty it is and test the second method of cleaning. Before I remove the mirror, I'm going to put a mark on in what position the mirror is. Because glass is floating and it has been sitting in this parking position for 2 years, I want to rotate the mirror so the bottom is at the top. I don't know if this makes any difference, but it feels good in my stomach. If you take a look here, you can clearly see how dirty this is. And this is 2 years since I last cleaned it. And if you get one speck of dirt on it, it's going to accumulate moist and humid condition will make it worse. And the more humid, the more dirt, and it actually get a proportional effect of it. So this mirror didn't look this bad 6 months ago, quite okay actually. But we're going to take a new cleaning procedure. I stumbled upon this guide from Astrosysteme Austria, which basically describes how they recommend cleaning the mirrors, removing it from telescope, protect the mirror, take cautions, blow out some debris, soak it, and basically cleaning it in a different manner. So let's take a look at this one. First of all, I'm going to dismantle the mirror from the mirror cell. first of all, we're going to blow out some loose debris, either with a cleaning thing like this or compressed air without oil, very important. Some distilled water for rinsing, some isopropanol IPA, and some cleaning tissues which doesn't leave any cotton or anything. Let's check this guide also. Okay, so we have used compressed air, oil-free, and we're going to rinse the mirror, preferably with a bottle like this. I'm going to prepare this. Just 1 dash of cleaning fluid, just 1 drop to break the water tension. Some distilled water. This is for protecting the mirror. Next step is to cover the mirror with these wipes. Oops. And you do not want to rub these around. So we're going to leave this on for a few minutes, really soaked with distilled water and just 1 drop of detergent. Next step is to remove the paper from the mirror, but just pulling it off. Do not wipe yet. With this procedure, you do not produce any scratches. Repeat the procedure 2 to 3 times. And after that, we're going to rinse. So I'm going to leave this for a couple of minutes and we will repeat the process. It's been a few minutes. We're going to pull this piece of paper out and throw them away. And I am removing this in the same or the reversed order which I put them. There we go. I am going to rinse this once more. And let's take some new tissues. Time to remove it once again. It's been a couple of minutes. Throw that away. Throw these away. And throw that away. I'm going to have a rinse. I'm going to have a look at the mirror. It's hard to say how it looks so far, but we're going to rinse this one more time. So, tissue. So we have soaked the mirror and we left them on for a few minutes and we have repeated the process 3 times. Now I'm going to put distilled water and detergent into one of these spray bottles once again. Now these steps that we have done so far is to resolve the dirt and to drag the dirt out, and the more determined spots. That is what we're going to take on now. So now I'm going to prepare this bottle with some detergent, and we need just a very small amount. There we go. Going to fill this up with some more distilled water and give that a shake. Okay, this is going to soak for a couple of minutes once again, and I'll be back and we will start with the actual cleaning process. This is the last time we remove the cloths. There we go, and I'm going to rinse this once more. And for this step I am going to put my mirror right here. Now this step includes wiping. So we are going to take some clean wipes, put them on here. I'm going to soak them. And now we're going to drag it like this. And I'm turning it around. No pressure at all, just dragging it. And just as when you're cleaning filters, one wipe and throw away. And throw away. Okay, I'm going to just rinse the mirror. Just take a look. Looks definitely a lot better. Now I'm going to spray with the isopropyl. This is supposed to take the water away with it. I think I have some dirt left in this corner here. I see I have some dirt here as well. So, more detergent fluid. There we go. Off to the sink again. and some isopropyl alcohol. And there we go. I'm really hoping that the mirror is clean after this. Please buy an entire bottle of distilled water, at least 1 liter, and so you have. I can see some specks. Don't know if it is dirt or if it is some air bubble, but we'll take a closer look after the alcohol has evaporated. The mirror is clean. I'm going to try to zoom into the mirror and to get a focus lock onto this one. So the mirror itself is in focus and it is clean. So all I done was to drag the cloth over it and didn't apply any pressure, but just the water itself clinging to the mirror. And as you can see, I just got one small droplet of don't know if it's water or isopropyl alcohol left, but it dried up really nice, and I am super happy with this. So I'm going to mount this back into the mirror cell and mount it in the telescope again. Okay, there we go, and I'm making sure that it sits all the way down onto the spider here, and it does. Going to tap it just a little bit so it sits real nice. Going to put this back in, and I need to be really careful here. So we just want the base to just barely touch. You can use a trick of just a paper in between, but this mirror is 20 degrees right now. I know it's made of Pyrex and won't move, but I haven't seen, I've done this before, just to drop it down so it just touches the mirror, and I haven't seen any pinching at all. So I'm going to tighten that just slightly. There we go. And same here, just let it rest onto the mirror. Just barely tighten it down. Just let it rest. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to tighten these just a tad more. This is a close-up of the mirror. So I'm going to push the mirror up, and I don't know if you can see this guy, but the distance between the fastener it's not even a paper, and this is just perfect to prevent any pinching. We're going to insert the mirror, and I put a mark, and I'm going to mount this the other way around right now. So be careful when you are entering the newly clean mirror. I will start with the insects bolt holding the spider locked in position. And make sure to put it in the right position, so you don't have to change that. And this is like 2 millimeters, this is like 5, and this is like 3. So I need to move it upwards just a bit. And I'm using these nuts. Okay, so we have like 2, 2 and 3. Yeah, that's close enough. There we go. And as for tensioning this, just snug. That is sufficient. Okay, there we go. What you're doing is actually making the tube not oval but triangular, tightening this too much. So this is rock solid, and let's mount the magnet holding things back. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's it. The mirror is in position, and all is left now is to collimate. So I'm going to collimate the telescope, and this is not a video about collimation, but I am using the cat's eye system, which is just top-notch. There's no method that will even compare to this method. So it's a reflective sticker there, and the sender mark is leaving reflection back and forth, so I can clearly see that I have to move the mirror that way. And since we remove the mirror, it can be quite a lot to move. Can be quite a bit running back and forth, but believe me, it's worth it. Yeah, perfect. It's just spot on. So the primary mirror is now spot on. Now let's see how the reflections when we include the secondary. Okay, so these are not aligned. So now I have to adjust the secondary screws. So when adjusting the secondary, the marks are going to interlock with each other kind of way. It's hard to explain. It's a lot easier when you're actually doing this. So since we have adjusted the secondary, we have to adjust this just a tad. So when you're really near the perfect collimation, it just touches the knobs, basically. So I just adjusted the primary mirror, and I'm going to check the secondary once again, and that is still perfect. So the secondary is perfect, and the primary is perfect. So we have cleaned the mirror, and we have collimated the telescope. It's basically ready for this autumn's use. About the rain, it's supposed to rain at least another week, and let's see when I get a season started. But I have one video left to do, one bonus video. I said I was going to publish 3 of them, but I got a tip from a guy who was wondering how is your roof motor and automation is working. So I'm going to make a video about that also. Take care out there. Bye.